I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time. A time of disruption in the life of our country. A disruption that has brought grief to some, financial difficulties to many, and enormous changes to the daily lives of us all.
You like some coffee? Making coffee, but like I mentioned before, I can only do one at a time. So you're gonna have to wait your turn. So today, hey, I'm being rude. My name is Werner Puchert and this is Finding Frequency. One man's quest to find the extraordinary in the ordinary, one day at a time. I kind of dropped that piece because currently we're living in extraordinary times. But today is Sunday. We all saw the sun is shining. It's a bit chilly outside. As ever, you can never trust Polish weather. It's going to get you in trouble. So if you venture outside, definitely dress appropriately. But you shouldn't be venturing outside, right? Because we are all in social isolation. Yeah, so while I'm brewing up a cuppa, we ventured outside today to, I might have mentioned this before, our little apartment is just across what I can only describe as an allotment. So it's a big section of land that actually belongs to the Polish government or to the city. I don't know who's the official body, but it's related to the government. And people have small plots of land on there. So I can only equate it to what in South Africa would describe as a little bit of a shanty town, but not as close to each other because there's different plots of these haphazard little houses, and people go out there. I think it's kind of in air quotes a country house because you can go out there and plant vegetables, hang out, sit in the sun, and it's actually not a bad thing in kind of your mind's eye. So we heard that they were making some of these pieces of land available, and there was a few plots for sale, and we popped over today to go have a look because perhaps I can maybe make a makeshift office there. That was kind of the dream. But dreams rarely become reality because we went to go and look at some of these plots of land that was available. So it's quite small. You can probably get a little 3-room hut on there. Once again, the idea is not bad, but just to describe to you, the one piece of land we were looking at had like an old house on it, completely like falling apart, overgrown, and there was even a car on the piece of land with the door standing open, and I don't know who's going to lay claim to this car or whatever. It's not expensive, the land, but it would be a nightmare to actually do something with it. It's not so idyllic. I mean, I think we both, Martha and I, had this kind of view, and I have this makeshift studio, and she was going to sit on a deck chair in the sun while Francie's playing on a manicured lawn. That ain't going to happen unless you sink a lot of money into one of these plots of land. So, but it was a good adventure out. And then the highlight of the day, I can't believe this is the highlight, but the highlight of the day is that we decided to support one of our local restaurants. Because, as you know, with our current situation, a lot of these restaurants aren't making money. Ooh, listen to that. Listen to that. You can hear the brew. It's getting ready. It's going to jump in my belly. Freshly brewed coffee. I must admit, this new batch that Martha bought is not that great, but much better than the last batch I had. Simmer away there, little bad boy. Now, let me finish off the rest of my story. So the highlight of the day, the extraordinary today, is that we actually ordered out some takeaways. And we decided to have some Indian food, some nice Indian, spicy Indian food. It was delicious. My belly is still full. And that, dear friend, was definitely the highlight of our day. And makes me think that we have taken a lot of our former freedoms for granted. And beyond this, I don't know what it's going to look like, but can't wait to go to a decent restaurant and hopefully have a sit down and enjoy another meal. Not that Martha is feeding me adequately. She is definitely doing a great job, as my ass will attest, because it's getting heavier by the day. That being said, this is Sunday, so my intention is by tomorrow. So by tomorrow, when I launch the next episode, I would claim to you that I have ridden my static bicycle. Yes, I have not done that yet. So if you haven't heard that episode, I have a bicycle with one of these static fittings. This means that I can turn a normal bicycle into a static bicycle so that I can get my fat ass some exercise. So my intention is that tomorrow morning I will get up and do a good stretch of riding. And I'll imagine that I'll be out on the road in the cool, fresh air. And believe me, I'm not that kind of guy, but I'll imagine that and I'll do some exercise. So either what will happen tomorrow is that I'm going to tell you a blatant lie or honest to God truth. I hope you're having a good time and I hope you are able to turn Sunday into something special for yourself. Or hell, whenever you listen to this, treat yourself. Do something cool. Thanks for listening.
We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again. But for now, I send my thanks and warmest good wishes to you all.
God save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
You're watching BBC News. Welcome to viewers here in the UK.